Hey guys, welcome to this week's WTF. I think the first thing I want to do is just open this up. I don't even need to say anything. Let's just hold on. Oh my God. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Are we all ready? I have not touched any of these yet, and I am so excited too. This is the new Star palette from Natasha Denona. I don't even think it was a WTF, which is really stupid on my part, but I did a review about a year ago on the $250 palettes from Natasha Denona. I will link that video below. I swatched everything. I talk about the pros and cons of the formula. One of my big issues was that the old formula contained talc. This new formula has zero talc, no parabens. It looks gorgeous. I am thinking the texture is going to be out of this world because Natasha Denona products are fantastic. This is $169, which is crazy, I know. But again, I like to mention with this type of a palette, look at how much product you're getting and break down how many colors you are getting. This is broken down into two different sides. You get 9 and 9, so you get 18 colors all together. There are different finishes from shimmer to matte to these crazy foiled shades. We're gonna get to swatching them all. I clearly don't have any eye makeup on right now, which means I'm gonna load up my eyes. We're gonna scooch the camera in a little bit closer and I'm going to do my eye makeup on camera, see how it wears throughout the day. I'm thinking I'll put primer on one eye, no primer on the other, and we'll do like a little battle it out type of a deal. But I'm just really super excited and already really impressed with just the color selection of this palette, and it's just so gorgeous. This has everything: cools, warms, transitions. It doesn't have a brow bone color or a black. It's missing two things in my opinion, but looking at it just bird's eye view, this looks gorgeous. I think I'm gonna be able to create a really pretty look today. So let me scoot you guys a little bit closer and let's just get to applying the makeup. First, I'm going to prime my left eye with the Kat Von D Color Correcting Eyeshadow Primer. I am only priming one of my eyes because I want to see how the shadow performs with the primer versus without. I'm going to be using mainly these shadows today. I'm first going to go in with this one right here. I'm going to go in with this Eddie Funkhauser brush and I'm just going to sweep this shade into the crease. That's really smooth. I'm just going to keep building the color up. This is blending exactly how I imagined it would blend. This is taking little to no effort. I'm not even going in with like a soft light shade. I'm going in with something that's a little bit deeper than I normally would straight out the gate, and I think it's blending beautifully. I'm gonna go a step down, and actually I decided I am going over to the other side of the palette. I'm gonna take the shade Earth, just like a dab of it. I am going to deepen up the crease. That blended so incredibly beautifully. I have only used two shades on my eyes and I think it looks so good. I could stop here, put on some liner, a little mascara, and be totally good. But I am so absolutely curious to see how these shinier shades work. I'm gonna go for this more cool toned one that looks like it has a little bit of teal type of a micro glitter. I'm just gonna go in with my fingertip and we're just gonna see what happens. Okay, that has a lot of fallout. I probably should have used some type of a glitter glue. Be warned, crap ton of fallout. Tons of fallout, but I'll clean it up. And I want to go in a little bit more, so I'm going to dampen a brush and take the color Wet. It doesn't look like it's picking up on the brush. That was not the best idea. Okay, so with a little, do you see that? With a little bit of Fix Plus, it definitely turns into a cream extremely easily. But if you wiggle a brush around too much in these really metallic shades, you're going to create a mess. This is very much a pressed pigment, and if you wiggle it too much around, it turns into a crumbly pigment instead of a pressed shadow. So I'm just going off the back of my hand and just intensifying the center of the lid. I'm going to go back to that darker shade, Earth, and I'm going to really define the outer crease. All right, I am totally, completely loving this. I am going to take a flat brush now, and I'm going to dip into this plummy, beautiful purple shade all the way to the right. This is called Electra, and I'm going to smudge this on the lower lash line because we're playing with a new palette, and why not? Dude, I'm really loving this palette a lot. It's just very effortless to blend, even though some of these colors are, I don't want to say loud, it's not a loud palette, but it is colorful. It's not just neutrals. All right, so I think I have my eye look pretty well set. I'm going to apply a little bit of liner, a little bit of lash, and then we'll scoot back out and I will check back in and we'll do swatches and all of that good stuff. You guys, I love this eyeshadow. I love the way this turned out. It was a bit of a task with the level of fallout from the super foiled metallic shades, but it is so pretty that I don't even care. Like, it's worth it. It is worth going through the trouble of whisking away that fallout for this being the end result. Now, if I was smarter, I would have done my eyes first, knowing that I was working with pressed pigments and really high shine eyeshadows, but I didn't, so that was a fail on my part. In the future, I will definitely do my eye makeup first using these shadows, and I will use a glitter glue primer of sorts. Now, I didn't do any of that and this still worked out fine. I just kind of swept away some of that fallout. The matte shades have little to zero fallout. They are incredible. They are smooth, they are rich, they are buildable. They do not have any of that rough patchiness when sometimes you go in a little bit too heavy in the crease initially. This just is very forgiving. It blends and buffs right out. I'm loving it. I'm loving my day because I feel like my eyeshadow looks really, really good right now. And here is this shade underneath my eyes. I think this really packs a punch. It is very intense, but it's still a deep jewel tone type of a plum berry. And I'm really, swatching it does not look that great. Like on my finger, it does not look that great, let's be honest. But for some reason, this one smudged underneath the eye, took zero effort. It did not have any weird fallout or kind of fluff to it. It just blended immediately, and I think the color is really intense and I like it. I'm excited to just kind of go crazy in here and swatch everything for you guys, which I am gonna do. And right now I'm just gonna go about some things I need to take care of in my day. I will of course be doing check-ins and we will see if this creases, if it has longevity, if it stays looking really vibrant, if I have more crazy fallout from that more metallic shade. And that's that. So I will check in with you guys in just a little bit. Awesome! Halloween decor! This is pretty sweet. My personal favorite is this guy right here, who is glittery and sparkly. I showed this off on Snapchat. Yeah, I have not decorated for Halloween in years, but this is kind of fun. Ooh, I need some coffee for editing. Ooh. The light in my car always makes me look way shinier than I actually am, but that's not what this video is about. It's actually dark out now, so I've been wearing my makeup all day long. Check out the shadow. It's still doing pretty good. I like it. And now that I have swatched the palette, I like it even more. I cannot wait because everything's swatched so beautifully. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, I got some late night editing to do, so I'm getting a late night coffee. It's around 8 o'clock at night. Eyeshadow's still sparkly, right?
It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Your makeup's awesome today.
Thanks, I love it. This is an expensive palette, but the fact that the eyeshadows have improved and it's Natasha Denona, I had a feeling that I would love it, and I do.
Hey, isn't it less expensive than the last palette?
Not really, because you don't get as many shadows, but I like your enthusiastic attitude. Wait, optimistic attitude.
I tried to rationalize the purchase.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It was sent to me though, so full disclosure, it was sent to me.
Hey, lucky you.
I know. Look. What? I just drove all the way freaking here. All right, Starbucks it is. Let's go. Why do I look so shiny today?
Highlight on fleek.
It's not my highlight.
Exactly what does fleek mean?
Wait, stress on fleek. Who is the first person to say fleek?
Yeah, who was that? I know it means awesome and it's like on point, but really, what the hell? Fleek?
Okay, where are we going now? Oh my god, he didn't leave for my seatbelt. I could die. Ooh, coffee bean? Yeah, coffee bean's great. Look how cute he is. He doesn't even know I'm filming him. Yay! Almond milk latte. Yes! It is the final check-in, and as gathered throughout the video, I'm sure you know by now, I'm a big fan of this palette. I'm a huge fan of the color range, of the different textures. I'm surprised that I like the mattes more than I like the shimmers. That was a huge surprise to me, but I wanted to take you through all of the colors in here swatched. I was really impressed swatching these. There was only one row that I was kind of like, I don't know about that, but as a whole, this is actually one of the best palettes that I have seen in a long time. I know it's expensive, it's $169, but you do get a lot of product per pan. They look great on every one type of shades, and you get such a mix. I'm just really, really blown away by this. So let's go row by row and take a peek at the swatches. These are finger swatches. I did not do brush swatches just because the metallics really you want to use your finger or you want to use something dampened. I don't think they even really look good just swatched with a brush, but just throwing that out there. All right, so we have on the left-hand side of the palette, starting from the left over to the right, we'll go 3 at a time. We have Spectrum, which is gorgeous. I would like this on my lid right now, actually. Then next to that, we have Earth that I used today, and Bellatrix. Moving down a row, we have Flesh, which actually swatching it made me go, this is like a gorgeous transition shade. I don't know why I didn't use it. Then we have Orion, and we have Gemma. Then we have Atria, Titania, and Cosmo. That bottom row is going to be a very good use to me. I think these are gorgeous shades. Cosmo actually swatches better than I thought it would just looking at it in the palette. Moving over to the right side of the palette, going left to right again, we have Diadem. I hope I'm saying that right. We have Diadem, Vega, and Galaxia. The next row down is the row that I'm just not that impressed with, actually. Phoenix, Supernova, and Electric are not my faves in the palette, even though I did use Electra underneath my eye today. I think it blended like a dream. It went on so easily and smoothly, and it is very bright and loud underneath the eye, but swatching it, I can see that you might have an issue with it all over the lid or in the crease, so I was a little bit like, that might be a tough color to work with on a wider area. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll have to play around with it a bit more. By the way, I already looked at the footage from earlier today, what I shot. I was already kind of editing it. And in the camera, this lower lash line looks so red and bright and loud, and maybe not like the best look ever in the world, but let me tell you, in real life, if you were sitting here just like across the room from me, it is making my eyes jump right out. It is really, really flattering in real life, but for some reason it's not translating the same way on camera. That happens from time to time, but I just wanted to throw that out there in case throughout this video you're like, whoa, that is a very strong lower lash line she has going on. I know it is. I wanted to try doing something different with this palette. There you have it. All right, moving on to the last row. We have the shade Polaris, Attic, and Rhea. I love this row. I think this is the row of everyday makeup dreams come true with a little kick actually with a lot of kick of glimmer. So I love the mattes in this palette. I actually love the more subdued sheens in here. There are metallic sheens, and then there are the really chunky pressed pigments like the one that I'm wearing on my eye today. I love them both, but I do feel like the one that I'm wearing on my eye today, I could have done a better job with the glitter glue, with using the product before I put on the rest of my face makeup, so I wasn't kind of brushing things away, because it is very it does have a lot of fallout. That is the price you pay for it being so super reflective. But again, I mean, my eyes are just like bang, 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 like the light is catching it, and it's just so, so pretty. So if you are a glitter addict, you will love that about this palette. So it is like 10 o'clock at night now. I am still working, still editing, and I just wanted to sit back down and wrap things up. I have had this makeup on all freaking day, like all day. I'm surprised that there is anything left, because I have had the kind of day where I've been moving around a lot. I've been moving furniture around, I've been organizing the new place, I have not been sitting still. So all in all, I'm impressed with the wear time, that it's not really creasing much. For a glitter like this to stay put the way it has, I think it's like an A+ all the way. And I am in love with this palette. I think it gets a huge thumbs up, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. If you had to choose between the palettes I reviewed last year or this one, I would totally save your money and just get this. All right, the formula is a little bit better. I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna go back to the other formula when this is so much better? That's my first impression of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the share button, leave a comment, and I will see you guys all in tomorrow's video. Mwah.